that I was able to get any kind of detail. Do the same thing with the copper penny enough, and we're just gonna drop them in. And ooh, look at that! Look at that one bubble. Can you see that? Alright, so I've been digging up old copper pennies that are totally unidentifiable, and I have probably about a dozen or so, and I don't know if it's the layer that I'm running into that's causing this, but I think I've got another one that might be just totally unidentifiable, and it is. And I'm going to take all these unidentifiable pennies and put them in the sonic cleaner and run them through that, because I found an old nickel that turned out to be a buffalo nickel, and that's running it through the sonic cleaner. I was able to get so much of the crud off that the detail came out really good. So I think I'm gonna probably end up doing that with all the copper pennies that I found, and that'll most likely be the rest of the video. Unidentifiable copper penny, small size. Another copper. Yeah. Being up 81, that's usually a silver dime. Alright, let's see. Oh. Or a copper penny. I don't even think that's a weedy. Yeah, I can't tell. I don't think so. So this has got to be at least 15 copper pennies that there's no way to even identify it. So I'm going to take all the other ones I have, about 13 or 14, maybe a little less, and put them in the sonic cleaner, because some of these have got to be wheat pennies or hopefully even older. So that's going to be part 2 of this video. So the setup is, I got a sonic cleaner, I got some CRX, got some water, and we got our little experimental beaker. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these copper pennies that I found that are completely unidentifiable, and we're going to just clean the heck out of them with the sonic cleaner and the CRX. Why? Well, this is why. This is where I got the idea. If you can see this buffalo nickel, I found this, and it's in the video, and it was completely hammered. You couldn't tell anything on it. So what I did was I just stuck it in the sonic cleaner, turned the heat up, and just kept cleaning it, and was completely shocked. This is how it came out. I don't know if it's coming out, but yeah, full of detail. Quite amazing if you ask me. So I'm thinking that some of those pennies, maybe they're all Wheaties, maybe some of them are modern, but I'm hoping that there is something else. but we won't know until we clean it. So that's the idea and the concept behind it. So let's get started. All right, let's take our beaker, and we're just gonna start out by putting a little bit of CRX in it, just enough. Just enough, and we're just gonna drop them in. And the idea is we're just gonna let them soak for a little bit. Then we're going to take more of the CRX and this water, and we're gonna put it in the sonic cleaner, and we're just gonna keep cleaning it over and over again, and until we can. Ooh, look at that! Look at that one bubble. Can you see that? That one looks like either a zinc penny or maybe it's one of those World War II steel pennies. Yeah, that one's bubbling up. That is weird. Never seen that before. Oh, that one you can you can tell what that one is. I couldn't tell before. That looks like a modern. What do they call that? Memorial. All right, so let's let that set over time, and we'll come back. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
What are you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, let's do this thing. So we're gonna just put the rest of this with the CRX. I'm just gonna dump it in there. Not like that. Get it like want to like make them each not on top of each other. I found that they clean better when you don't do that. So we're just gonna kind of spread them out and get them in the middle. I can kind of see what that one is already. That is gonna be, I can't tell. It's a Lincoln though. I'm not sure. Can't tell. All right, so we're almost done with this. So maybe we're gonna put some water in it. Maybe. No, we just did. All right, and put a little bit more. Stuff is expensive, so we'll save a little bit for next time. All right, so now next step. Plug it in. We'll turn on the heat. There it's going. Can you hear that? We're gonna do that over and over and over again until tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will look at them all and see what we have. All right, this is probably about the 6th or 7th time. So I've ran all the coins through the sonic cleaner probably about 15 times within the last 24 hours. So I don't think they're going to get any more of the corrosion off. In fact, if I think I do it anymore, it's going to destroy them. So here they are. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm taking them out of there and going to wipe them down or scrub them down with a nylon brush. And then we're going to look at them. Okay, so below we have the results from all the pennies that I found that were just totally encrusted in limescale, or I don't even know what to call it, but I think it was just a layer of sand that they were in, and probably there was a fire or there was a lot of iron in the sand that created a lot of these coins being, encrusted in something, and I have no name for it. It was just encrusted in something. So I was able to clean them all up, identify them, and here's going to be the results. Okay, so first of all, it's like 92 degrees, and it's probably humidity is 90 something percent, so it's like a sweat box here. But anyway, here's the results from the encrusted small cents. So after cleaning them all up, here is what looks like, or actually is, a 1909 wheat. It's not a key date. There's no VBD on the other side that I could tell. And these coins were so hammered that I just don't think that there would be any way I could see. I looked, but there's not. So that's a 1909 wheat, 1910 wheat, 1916 wheat, 1926 wheat. That one turned out okay. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, 1926 wheat. Here's the other side. So that turned out pretty good. But this was encrusted. Oops. This was totally encrusted. So it's just nice to be able to get it back to this condition. Here is a 1944 wheat. And these, unfortunately, are no dates. I just could not get a date off of them. 14 memorials from various dates from way back from the 50s all the way to the 60s. This one's kind of bent a little bit. Always makes me curious how they get bent, but that's kind of cool. I like that. There was 2 Canadians that I just could not get a date off of. I don't think they're too old. I think they're from the 60s. These are zinc, I could tell. Plus they were just disintegrating. Look at that. That literally looked like this in the beginning, and it just started disintegrating. So that's a zinc. These, however, I didn't do anything with because I think that they might be World War II steel pennies. They could be. This I didn't do anything with, but I can tell that it is a 1920 wheat penny, and I just forgot to put it in the CRL, but I'm gonna keep it like that since I can tell the date now. And then under here is 2 big surprises, which I'm gonna show you right now. One turned out to be an 1895 Indian head penny. I don't know if you can make that out. Maybe a little bit. Again, these things were hammered, so there was just no way to preserve them any better than I did. And I didn't scrub them or grind them down or anything like that. I just put them in CRL and hit them a little bit with this nylon brush. And this, I didn't even know it existed. This is obviously there was a 1929 Canadian, but I've never seen one before, and I've never found one, and pleasantly surprised. I don't know if you can tell that out, but I'll show a picture of a non-dug version. But yep, so, and these were the 2 big surprises. So that was the result. Hopefully I don't run into this problem again, but it is kind of fun to try to figure out what they are when they quite literally looked like this. I know this is a zinc penny, but they were all encrusted, or most of them. I should say most of them. Some of these over here, I could kind of tell, especially the ones that were green. I could kind of tell what they were, that they possibly were memorial, but with about 95% of them, I just couldn't tell. They were just too encrusted. All right, so that's it. Until the next video. Thanks for watching.